Okay guys, so I just got my hands on the Super Nintendo Classic. Uh, I got it pretty quick. It was actually the very first one. I'm actually a little surprised there were that many people in line. I got there at 8 o'clock at GameStop. Store opened at 10. And I was actually the very first one there. All in all, right around 10 o'clock when the store opened, it ended up being a little over 30 people in line. And they only had 14 available. So the other 26 plus people, oh, I'm sorry, 16 plus people, I can't even do math. Maybe that's why I'm playing video games. Well, anyways, the other 16 plus people had to go home. And I feel bad for them, but it was pretty cold outside. Well, anyways, here it is. Super Nintendo Classic. Just give me a second and I'll open it up for you so I can show you what it looks like. So this is it. This is a Super Nintendo unboxed. Super Nintendo Classic, sorry. I'm actually a little surprised as far as the detail in the remotes. It's actually pretty accurate. I remember it being just like this. I actually have one downstairs. When I get a chance, I'll do a comparison from the old one to this one. But as far as the remote, it feels exactly the texture, how I remember it from my childhood. The box, it's actually really small. I never got a chance to play with the Nintendo Classic just because I never actually played Nintendo as a young child. So I was around 3 or 4 when I actually first remember playing with this. So as you can see, I don't really have big hands. This is about the size of my hands from palm to finger. It's actually a little smaller than that. Well, how can I compare this? If you remember Game Boy, it's a little wider than a Game Boy, but as far as the length, it's about the same. Oops, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. And it's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I don't know how the Nintendo Classic was, but the USB cords for the remotes, they plug in here, which I thought is pretty clever. Gotta uncover this and just plug it in there, and very light. Has a little rubber stoppers at the bottom so it doesn't slip around. And I guess you don't put any games here because I guess the game's inside. It's crazy how technology has come. Well, if you give me a few minutes, I will do a comparison as far as the old one to this one. I will be right back. Alright, so as you can see, it's a very large difference. I mean, just eyeballing it, I would say it's about 2.5, maybe 3 times the size. The old one versus the new one. Sorry for the yellow remote, but that happens with age, I guess. And my Super Nintendo's a little dirty, so I actually do use it. And the one thing I do have to say about the old one is, I guess it's just because it's old, but it takes me some time to let the game play. I have to turn it on, turn it off. And if you guys remember this, haha, the reset. So anyways, I measured the control, the cable. It's about, the old one's about 2 feet longer. So I would say it's about, what is it, like 6.5 feet, 7 feet. Because from what I've read, this cable's 5 feet long. As far as the weight is concerned, this one's significantly lighter. Oh, never have any issues. I never tried calling that number, but I wonder if they're still active. That's a lot less cables that you have to connect. So, as you can see, big difference. Alright guys, so as you can see, I already connected it, hooked it up. That little red dot does bring a lot of memories, I must say. But I hooked it up to my computer just because my TVs are hooked up on the wall, so it's a little complicated to connect cables. So it's a lot easier. So I just hooked it up to my computer. So this is the main screen. So you turn it on. Actually, you know what? Let me do it from the very beginning just so you guys can see. shutting down. Let me turn it back on so you can see exactly there's like an intro or something. Let's see. No, it's exactly what it is. I've never heard this background music before, but let's see. Let's press A, press A. Wow, look at the quality to this. The pictures of every game, definitely high definition. The surroundings, the border looks a little pixelated. I guess to give it kind of like an old school look. This is this new Star Fox 2. According to the box, you have to start playing Star Fox to unlock this one. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, one of my favorite games. Super Castlevania, Super Goals and Gold. I never actually played this game, but one of my favorite 2Vs versus games. Sorry, no, I was gonna say 2v2. This game, the RPG, it's a lot of hype to this game. Oh man, a lot of memories. Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, Zelda, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Beaten this game a lot of times. Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, F-Zero, Final Fantasy. I never liked this game, was never a fan of this game. But that's just my personal opinion. It has awesome reviews. Don't take my opinion for granted, I'm not professional. Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream. I played this game. I used to like this game a lot, actually. Mega Man, Secret of... I never played... There's another game I never played. Never even heard of it, actually. Star Fox, and yeah, back to the beginning. Here we go. Let's see, that's left and right. Let's see, suspended point list. What says? When you reset a game, you create a suspend point list. So I guess that's... I'm gonna take a guess and say this is if you want to start back to where you were. Menu display, options, language, legal notices, manuals. So it's pretty simple. Let's go to display, see what it says. Okay, so that's pretty nice. So you can actually choose how you want the game to look. Pixel perfect. I don't know if you guys can see, but I guess it gives it more of a modern day look. 4.3 gives it a old school look. This is actually how I remember viewing it. CRT filter. If I'm not mistaken, from my memories, this is what it used to look like on the really old TVs. 4.3, and you could choose a frame underneath if you want it black, kind of like a bluish background, virtual background. Let's go with this. Let's go with the Pixel Perfect. Alright, let's go back. Alright, let's start a game. Let's start with Street Fighter. So I did like that game. Yep. Just how I remember. Let's go to Turbo. Okay, start. So guys, I'm not gonna play since I'm holding the camera, but I want you guys to see what it looks like. India. Alright. I'm just gonna move around just so you guys. Yeah. Alright. So the characters do look like how it used to look, just a lot clearer. I guess those are the options for the TV, or in this case my computer screen, is more to give, it's kind of like a filter, just to give it an old school look. Because this one's actually very clear, aside from the pixelated characters, but So, as you guys can see, let's see. Can I go back? I don't think I can go back. I don't think I can exit out of this. Nope. Well, as far as I know, I can't exit out of it right now. So I just found out how to actually go back to the main screen without having to turn it off. All you have to do is just hit the reset. Slide it up. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my finger's a little way. I was painting earlier today. I was not doing anything now, but here, I'll show you guys. Let's go to this game. Oh, I'm sorry. Very bad at holding the camera. Please bear with me. This is my first time actually doing a lengthy film. So I'm gonna hit the reset now. Hold on, not yet. Now. And that's exactly what happens. And as I thought, as I suspected, the suspend point when you press down actually goes as far as your storage, where you want to store the last game you played. Alright guys, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you'd like me to make some more videos, please do so. Comment below, let me know any questions. Alright, thank you, and happy memories.